they did. You saw it. They most certainly did. Oh, I didn't know that. That is very unfortunate indeed to hear. Certainly is. No doubt in Sid Scala. Will the Swords of Essex answer the challenge of savvy Sid Scala? Stay tuned to find out. Sid Scala said just moments ago he wanted the Swords of Essex, but I tell you what, he wants more than the Swords of Essex. He wants a jolly good fight. And I'll tell you what, he might have picked the wrong man. Well, I say he's picked the wrong man. Joseph Collins, of course, came out to him. Oh, Joseph Collins caught by a huge elbow by Sid Scala. And this impromptu match. Oh, an electric enziguri there by savvy Sid Scala and the righteous Joseph Collins. You know, anything can happen here in Fight Nation. And this is the personification of that belief. And savvy Sid Scala said he wanted to fight. And he's going all over the righteous Joseph Connors. Uh-oh. Oh, you can see that one coming, ladies and gentlemen. A huge clothesline by righteous Joseph Connors. A huge mistake by savvy Sid Scala here in what I presume we're going to call your opening contest of Wednesday Night Wrestling. With a three in the ring is Tom Scarborough. Off the ropes, then a huge clothesline takes down savvy Sid Scala, centre of the ring. In case you're wondering, I know some of you do, we are currently in the warehouse in Eastbourne. And savvy Sid Scala looks like he's done a full day shift in the warehouse already, whereas Joseph Collins is currently the one who's fresh as a daisy. But don't let my words fool you, or maybe, I was going to say, savvy Sid Scala looked like he was mounting a comeback, and what he actually ended up mounting was that body slam right to the heart of the ring. Tom Scarborough's got a 5 count exercise there. Looked like he was trying to rip off Sid Scala's face. Which is completely unjustified. And once again there's a counter going on here. Joseph Collins knows he's got a 5 count. Well, he almost got disqualified there, and Tom Scarborough saying he'll get him away. He is on the ropes. If he's in the corner, he's on the ropes. The guy's choking him. He's absolutely trying to choke him out. He had slapped that by Sid Scala. Joseph Collins once more. Oh, one back for Sid Scala, and that knocked the stuffing out of his chicken. Woof. Joseph Connors, of course, a very dangerous individual. He almost became the British heavyweight champion. We saw that. We saw that just 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago here on Wednesday Night Wrestling, we saw what he could do with that British Heavyweight Championship. He absolutely waffled champion, the star attraction Mark Haskins, not once in the evening, but twice in the evening. We thought he might have been concussed, we thought it might have been all over. Could be all over for Sid Scala, tossed outside the ring like garbage, and the savvy one. The market trader from Peckham, probably the pluckiest wrestler you may ever see, is on the outside of the ring, and that pluck better pick up. And here it comes. I'll tell you what, he really does put the fight into Fight Nation. Oh, but how are you going to withstand? Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, another clubbing blow to the back. They're echoing. They are echoing around this warehouse that we call our Eastbourne home, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the ease. Look at the ease. The righteous Joseph Connors. puts Sid Scala on the apron and drives the elbow home. Right on the point of the elbow, and a clubbing blow to the back. Could you hear that sound? That is a crack. And he's choking him. Scarborough starts the count. And Connors, you've got to be wondering, is he sending a message? Is he sending a message to the British heavyweight champion? You know, he was very angry. Connors was very angry indeed. He didn't walk away with the title. Of course, you could argue he already lost that match before the Anarchist, the #1 contender himself, James Castle, intervened. It looked like he was going to tap out to the bridging armbar of Haskins. But meanwhile in the ring, Sid Scala just taken out by a power slam that almost sent his shoes flying straight to Peckham. Joseph Connors is whispering something. We've seen him do this a lot before. Connors is the master manipulator. He is the king of the mind game. The drive in the boot, putting all of his weight right onto the neck and back area of Sid Scala. And I tell you what, if a man has got that, he's saying he was British heavyweight champion. I can guarantee you, not just in paper, not just in real life, not just right now, in your living rooms or wherever you are, he is most certainly not the champion of Fight Nation. He is not the British heavyweight champion. That is the star attraction, Mark Haskins. And the reason why is because he's beat Joseph Connors twice. He's now saying to Sid Scala, do you want to fight? Sid Scala wanted to fight. Absolutely, he didn't expect the righteous Joseph Connors to come out. He's got an axe to grind, most definitely. The Sid Scala here, trying to once again mount some sort of comeback, but the righteous Joseph Connors, he gets another one. I thought Joseph Connors was going to try and kick him there, but he didn't. He went for a clothesline, but Sid Scala on one of those savvy shots in. And the righteous one, he's going to try and he was going to huge head of steam. Who's going to try and take Scala's head off, and Scala gets the boot up. And Joseph Connors now, he's reeling maybe a little bit. Sid Scala, what a move there by Sid Scala, pushing him off with both feet. A huge single leg drop kick from the top of the penthouse in the warehouse. And Sid Scala grabs the rope and tells the righteous one to the outside of the ring in front of the Fight Nation faithful. Ladies and gentlemen, what an opening contest this is to your Wednesday night wrestling, brought to you as ever by the incredible, the very best. It's Fight Nation. Tom Scarborough, referee, he's got that count going. There's a Sid chant breaking out here in Eastbourne, and the people may need to will Sid Scala on here because he is in the fight of his life against Joseph Connors here. Sid Scala comes back, huge forearm, goes for a bulldog, he got all of it. Should have tried to maybe make a cover there, Sid. Try and sneak the win, that's why you're savvy, but no. He said he wanted to fight, and maybe that is clouding his judgment here. What a right hand. How Joseph Connors is standing off of those Peckham pounders. Sid Scala's fired himself up. He doesn't need anyone to hear him, he can do it himself. Oh no, not again, another power slam maybe. No, what a neck breaker by Sid Scala. Oh, good grief. Someone get Connors' doctor on the line and put it in the book. No! Don't put it in the book. Cancel the appointment because the righteous one just shot his shoulder up here in Eastbourne. And Sid Scala thought he might have had that leg break. Come on, he leaped with Joseph Connors' neck in his hands and he crunched him. He crunched him into the canvas here. And Sid Scala still looks like he wants to fight. He looks like he's just starting. He looks like he's getting warmed up here. He's going for another one. He's going to finish the job. Off the ropes he goes. Uh-oh. Oh no, hot shot on the top rope. Oh, that clothesline. That clothesline may have knocked Sid Scala out cold. No! Not cold enough. You didn't finish the job, Connors. He's cold, but he's not frozen. I'm not sure what's left of Savvy Sid Scala. Oh no, whatever's left of him. Oh no, a crucifix palm on the top turnbuckle. Are you kidding me? Picks him up, huge tilt-a-whirl. That's absolutely brutal from the righteous one. That should have been it. How is that not over? How did Savvy Sid Scala? Well, he's goes round some sort of sense of gas, some sort of fume. Some sort of fume is circulating here in the warehouse that willed Sid Scala's limbs to tweak and break into life, because I have absolutely no idea otherwise how he kicked out that crucifix powerbomb onto the turnbuckle, straight into a turtle slam. Sorry, Sid Scala trying to get back to his feet, but there's not much left of him. Sid Scala, he wanted to fight, look at he's determined. He won't stay down, he won't give up, and that is the very essence, the very heartbeat of Sid Scala, and he just slapped the taste completely out of the mouth. Oh no, oh no, uh-oh. All she wrote, baby! Righteous Joseph Collins just knocked him cold that time, and it's over. Wednesday Night Wrestling. What heart, what spirit in savvy Sid Scala. He said he wanted to fight and he gave every single ounce of his being. Every organ was working to absolute full capacity. But Joseph Connors tonight was just too angry. He's too focused at the moment. He is too dangerous inside a Fight Nation ring to be stopped. And you've got to wonder exactly what Mark Haskins was thinking watching that. Because if he thinks that Joseph Connors has faded into his memory, I think he may be making a huge and grave mistake indeed. Sid Scala trying to... And the Sid chant breaks out again here in Eastbourne. He's trying to get at Joseph Connors. Seems to be... Oh, Sid, look lively. Get out of there, Sid. I've told you he's a dangerous man. He got hit by the All She Wrote, that nasty butterfly lock DDT. Oh, he's going to... Oh, Sid's in trouble here. Sid needs to just get out of the ring while he can. He can barely stand. Joseph Connors looks like he's about to take his head off again. Oh, he's saying, what about it? He's like, what an unbelievable sign of respect for the right of Joseph Connors. And you don't get that from Joseph Connors, we've seen that. And look at Sid Scala extending the hand. A beaten man, but still with enough pride. Oh, I don't know if you should trust Joseph Connors, and I'll absolutely tell you. That's why you should not. What a right hand. Piece of dirt, this Joseph Connors. No, not again! Oh, he's going for another one, that's all she wrote. No, come on. No, wait a minute! Mark Haskins! Mark Haskins! The British Heavyweight Champion! I told you they weren't through! And by good golly, Miss Molly! Mark Haskins laying down. Oh, wait a minute! From behind Mark Haskins! The number one contender! The number one contender, James Castle! James Castle off the ropes. Mark Haskins reverses. Oh, he was about to kick James Castle into next week.
and gentlemen, Mark Haskins saving savvy Sid Scala from that vicious beatdown by Joseph Connors and James Castle. And next week, Mark Haskins defends his British Heavyweight Championship against Castle in the main event of Wednesday Night Wrestling. Tonight's main event is still to come and sees the man who claims to be Liverpool's number one, Zack Gibson, take on British wrestling legend Doug Williams. Don't miss Fights Nation Live as the stars of Wednesday Night Wrestling battle it out in a town near you. On Saturday, October 15th, we'll visit the Westgate Hall in Canterbury for a very special non-televised show. On Sunday, October 23rd, we visit the Weymouth Pavilion in Dorset, where we'll be taping more episodes of Wednesday Night Wrestling. And on Saturday, November 19th, we return to My Skate World in Eastbourne for our end-of-season finale, The Future of Fight. Tickets are available now at fightsnation.bigcartel.com. That's fightsnation.bigcartel.com.
The last time I was here in a Fight Nation ring, it was my debut. Liverpool's number one, Zack Gibson, debuting in Fight Nation right at the top for the British Heavyweight title, one-on-one with Mark Haskins, right at the top of the show where I belong. The problem is that Fight Nation promised me a one-on-one match, but that's not what happened. Because I walk out there on me bill, on me Todd, down to the ring, one-on-one versus Haskins. But Haskins wasn't by himself, was he? Haskins had the home field advantage. Screaming his name and trying to put me off my game. Now normally I can rise above this, normally I can still get the job done. But then you have to factor in the fact that Mark Haskins has the referee in his back pocket as well. Replay the footage, re-watch the match. Steve Linsky, the referee, puts his hands on my chest, pushes me back and tries to cost me that match. And I never quite bounced back from that moment. Mark Haskins caught me off guard. He locked me in his bridge and armbar, and there isn't a person in the world that's not going to tap out to that. But let's not forget, it was not me versus Haskins one-on-one. It was me versus everybody in that ring, everybody in that room, just like it always is. The Scouser comes down and everybody wants to pile on and everyone wants to, put the odds in Mark Haskins' favour. It's not on, and there will be a rematch. Tonight is my return to Fight Nation. Liverpool's number one, Zack Gibson, back in a Fight Nation ring. And they've put me in there with Doug Williams, the ambassador of British wrestling, Doug Williams. It's a name synonymous with British wrestling. He's one of the founding fathers of the modern style of pro wrestling, and he's someone that's took British wrestling, took it to all of these countries and put it on the map, let people know exactly what it is that we do, an ambassador of British wrestling. Doug, as impressive as all of these things that you've done are, it's time for you to just move aside and let the next big thing come through. Nobody's talking about Doug Williams when Zack Gibson's on the show. So as good as you are, as technically sound as you are, I am just that much better than you. And people have been asking me, how on earth do you prepare for someone as experienced as Doug? The thing is, Doug is phenomenal, but it's so easy to see his strategy. It's so easy to see Doug Williams' body of work because it is all over the place. All I have to do is put Doug Williams' name into YouTube, put Doug Williams' name into Google, search TNA, search Ring of Honor. You can see every single one of Doug Williams' matches. He is very, very easy to scout and, dare I say, very, very predictable. Doug, you have never stepped in the ring with anyone as unpredictable, anyone as dangerous, and anyone as, quite frankly, just superb as Liverpool's number one. So you can be an ambassador for the British style, and you can be an ambassador for the British people. I don't care. All I care about is dropping you on the deck, wrapping your arm around your head, rocking the Shankly Gates, and Doug Williams, the ambassador of British wrestling. You will tap out to Liverpool's #1, Zack Gibson, and I will earn myself another shot at Mark Haskins' heavyweight title. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I'm going to do.
Incredibly strong words there by Zack Gibson. He's not pulling any punches tonight. Such a popular force in wrestling is Doug Williams, one of the best ambassadors the sport has. There's a lot of arrogance in what Zack Gibson says, but there's a lot of truth to it as well. He is a great technician. Not sure he's the world's number one, to be honest, but to underestimate Zack Gibson would be a tremendous mistake because he does have great ability. And the bell's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Your main event of Wednesday Night Wrestling, brought to you by Fight Nation, is underway. Collar and elbow tie up. When it comes to Park, I was going to say when it comes to Park, I think Doug Williams would have the upper hand, but Zack Gibson, Liverpool's #1, has forced Doug Williams into the corner, and a little bit of a slap to the chest saying, is that all you got? Is that all you got? Is that your best, Doug Williams? And I guarantee you that'll be a mistake by Zack Gibson, because Doug Williams, when he goes up to full gear, he can hang with anyone. Here we go then. Doug Williams. He's all business this evening. Zack Gibson and Doug Williams both. Look at that, oh, Doug Williams. Got out of it in a split second. Did you blink? If you blinked, it went from Gibson controlling this match straight back to the finest thing in life, Doug Williams. Snapmare takedown. Goes for the headlock once again, and once again, Doug Williams is proving that if this is a technical encounter, he will not be beaten by Zack Gibson. What a technical encounter. You're going to see a lot of power, a lot of strength. I wouldn't be surprised to see some submissions as well, of course. Zack Gibson will be looking for the Shankly gates. In fact, the Shankly gates will use another snapmare. Headlock takedown. Once again, Doug Williams is just too quick. He's just too good. Doug Williams is just too good here. Oh, there's a bit of the power game for you. Looking to hyperextend as many of those muscles and bones as he can. But Doug Williams is not just about technique, he is also all about raw power and strength. Both Zack Gibson and Doug Williams have been #1 contenders for the British Heavyweight Championship. Nice takedown there by Doug Williams. He's got that lock tight, but not tight enough. Turns into a head scissors. Does Liverpool's #1 Zack Gibson. Centre of the ring. Doug Williams is going to have to try and manoeuvre himself out of this. Right, before I even said manoeuvre yourself out of it, Doug Williams has done exactly that. Look at this. What's he going for here? Is he? He's doing a headstand. Oh, they come out the headstand. And look at that. He's got the foot. He's got the heel. He's got the ankle. But more importantly, he's got Zack Gibson in a prone position. And now Zack Gibson. Let's see if he can break a wrist to Zack Gibson, see if he can get him up out that way. Using all that power, putting all that strength. Stopping Gibson coming back to vertical basis. Both these men, former #1 contenders, both these men have both come very close to winning the British Heavyweight Championship. Snapmare takedown once again by Zack Gibson, going for those body scissors. He's trying to lock them properly. Trying to lock them on tighter and tighter, and I think he has got Doug Williams in the middle of the ring in a precarious position. Rolls him over. Almost at the shoulders down there to Zack Gibson, but I think he saw the danger. Doug Williams trying to push him back, trying to push out of this. Doug Williams once again. Oh, and Doug Williams once again. The technique of Doug Williams is absolutely unparalleled, despite Zack Gibson's protestations to the contrary. Doug Williams blocks himself, got caught with a snapper. That was good work by Zack Gibson. Off the ropes. Not very often see Doug Williams being with a little test of strength for that, because he pushed him down with that shoulder on. Oh, trying to go for a roll-up, didn't work. Hooks the leg to Doug Williams. Oh, he almost had him there. Pretty early in this contest between two fierce competitors in a titanic struggle here. Both men are former #1 contenders. Both men have had British heavyweight title matches before. Doug Williams, of course, against the villain Marty Skrull, and Liverpool's #1 Zack Gibson against the reigning British heavyweight champion, the star attraction Mark Haskins. The shot that was by Gibson. It's left Williams reeling a little bit, going to go for an Irish whip. Williams, oh, Irish whip hard into that corner. I think the ring might have actually moved at least an inch there. Wraps the arm, goes for another Irish whip. And once again, Doug Williams, and that time maybe 2 inches moved from the ring. What absolute power. Oh, but there you go, once again. And this time he gets a roll. Zack Gibson gets a roll. I think he had a handful of tights. But Doug Williams is just too smart. Look, Zack Gibson is saying, I had you there. He said, I had you there. I pretty much had you. I was that close to having you. I had you. And Doug Williams saying, put it there. That's why he's an ambassador. That's why he's an ambassador to the sport. Oh! And Doug Williams fooled him. Doug Williams knows how to control the match. And a competitor, and once again goes back to that ankle. Well, I think he's looking to sit on it and do some real damage. But Gibson pushes him into the turnbuckle. Oh no! The ring moves a few more inches, but unfortunately for Doug Williams, I think his shoulder moved a few inches completely out of the socket. And that'll be very handy for the Shankly Gates, but for a start, there's a clothesline. Could get a pinfall right here. Just a 2 count, and Doug Williams manages to sit up. It looks like he's going for the... I thought he might be going for the Shankly Gates right there. Looks like he's trying to work over that area. Oh, he's bending the arm. He's twisted. Oh, goes back on it. That is a nasty, nasty manoeuvre. Beautiful technique executed there by Liverpool's number 1. He is working over the arm, he's working over the shoulder, the wrist, the elbow, any part of the arm to Doug Williams, because that is where the Shankly Gates, ladies and gentlemen, that is the key in the lock that could secure a win here for Zack Gibson. In your main event of this week's Wednesday Night Wrestling, brought to you by Fight Nation, one of the great technical contests we've seen here in Fight Nation, without a doubt. Let's get a 5 count. Tom Scarborough, your referee for this compelling contest. Oh, what a forearm! And another one by Doug Williams, and once he gets going, he gets going. But look at that! What a good move that was by Zack Gibson. That was a clever manoeuvre by Zack Gibson to get out of the way of those constant forearms. Just dropped down, and once again delivering a really, really targeted blow to the arm of Doug Williams. Look at this. Look at the angle of the arm. He's got the arm straight across his leg. He's bending it, and he's putting weight onto the back, and that is going to be doubly brutal for Doug Williams to try and withstand. If anyone can withstand a large amount of pain, though, surely it has to be one of the finest ambassadors of wrestling, Doug Williams. Zack Gibson. I don't necessarily know if Zack Gibson's looking to make Doug Williams submit with this particular manoeuvre. Maybe he is. But even if he is, or even if he isn't, I'll tell you what he is doing. He is doing more damage. Doug Williams does get to the ropes. Oh, and that's exactly what Doug Williams did to Zack Gibson earlier on in the contest. Zack Gibson feels he should actually be the British heavyweight champion. When he lost that title match with Haskins, he was livid. He actually says it wasn't one-on-one. Gibson said it was Haskins and the whole of Canterbury against him. And he believes he was pushed by referee Steve Linsky. Well, to be fair, I can't necessarily argue whether there was a push or not. It was, you know, whether or not that cost Zack Gibson the match is a completely different story. And Doug Williams' arm wrapped around the steel of that ring post. And that does not feel like a summer picnic, let me tell you. What must that feel like to have your arm, your shoulders, your wrist smack off steel and wrap around it? Look at this. This manoeuvre, look at this, it's working. It's working on the neck area, the top of the back area, and the arm. This is an intricate, detailed dissection of Doug Williams that Zack Gibson is looking to perpetrate here. Crowd here in Eastbourne trying to get behind Doug Williams. He has managed to come up to somewhat of a vertical basis. What a European uppercut that is by Doug Williams. Zack Gibson reverses Irish whip. Doug Williams moves the ring. Yet another reach, gets the boot up. What a huge flying uppercut that was by Doug Williams. And Zack Gibson, Liverpool's number 1, is currently number 2 in this contest. And Tom Scarborough, your referee, is getting a count. If it gets to 10, we ring the bell, we go home, it's all over. Can't see Doug Williams not making the count of 10, but it's Zack Gibson who looks like he might be to his feet first here. And Liverpool's number 1 just took that uppercut. It is Gibson first to his feet. But Williams saw him coming, that is the veteran instinct. Uppercut, headbutt, chops. Doug Williams is serving everything he's got on the menu right here, right now. Oh, there's a huge uppercut, he ran at him. Whew. What a shot that was. Looked like he might be going for a T-bone suplex, but it's been stopped by Gibson. Oh, he caught him, and Doug Williams is going to go for an overhead, belly to belly there, I do believe. Zack Gibson misses. Could be going for a German suplex from that waistlock. Floats over nicely. Oh, what a move by Doug Williams! Hooks the leg, almost had him there! Once again, that's veteran instinct, that's beautiful technique. Oh, what a move by Zack Gibson! Whew. Doug Williams needs a medic stat! No, it's not enough! Not enough, you don't want to jinx these things into happening, ladies and gentlemen. But Zack Gibson got every single bit of that move. His knees dug straight into the Gibson actually started seeing some Doug Williams' childhood memories. What a forearm, knocking Zack Gibson into the corner, and there's a forearm in return from Gibson. This is a titanic back and forth match. What a main event! T-bone suplex, turning Zack Gibson like a sweater inside out. Overhead, belly to belly. Doug Williams has got a leg. No! He's calling for the Chaos Theory, and the Exporter going nuts. He's got the waist lock. Gets him in the corner, he rolls him. Oh, Zack Gibson reverses it himself. He's going for the circling gates. Turned inside out by Doug Williams. Hooks the legs. What a penny combination that was by Doug Williams. What a combination. What a series of exchanges by both of these highly athletic, highly technical wrestlers. What a chop that was. Catches him with a forearm coming back. Showing exactly what it means. Both men could have been former champions. Both men arguably could be champions. What an instant by Zack Gibson. He's on the ropes. Doug Williams caught him. He's going for the Chaos Theory again. Oh no! South from the border amigos. That's not legal whatsoever. And a small package by Gibson. Not like this. Oh come on! What a way to end a main event. That stinks. But not deservedly so. What a great contest. But it is just a shame that it had to end like that. Contest. What a main event you've just witnessed from two of the best in the business. And Zack Gibson leads victorious here. There you go. He wins the main event of this week's Wednesday Night Wrestling. What will the future hold in store for Zack Gibson? What will the future hold in store for Doug Williams? Only one way to find out, ladies and gentlemen, and that is to keep it with Wednesday Night Wrestling every single week.